Well, you know us as Joe
and Shane
because we are
the Gold Guys.
You put real money into precious metals, gold, silver, platinum, or palladium, and now you're staring at them thinking, okay, how do I keep these safe and in good condition? In this video, you'll learn why you should protect your precious metals, what actually matters in bullion storage and what doesn't, which holders make sense, what to avoid, and how to keep your metals safe without turning into a paranoid dragon sitting on a hoard. Precious metals are tough in value but soft in reality. Gold and silver scratches, dents, and tarnish far more easily than people expect. That means how you store and handle them absolutely matters, and will actually affect what a dealer can pay you later on, especially for coins with any collectible premium to them. First, let's talk about a few of the most common mistakes that I hear. Tossing coins into plastic sandwich bags or regular Ziploc bags, keeping coins loose in junk drawers or coffee mugs, or rolling around in boxes with keys and screws, using old paper envelopes, random cardboard, or cheap plastic pages that were never made for coins, or even letting different metals clang or mix together, such as gold or silver and platinum all mingling in the same tube. When you do this, you're just asking for scratches or bag marks from coins rubbing against each other, tiny nicks on the edges that you might not see until you try to sell, or coin acne on silver, essentially just tarnishing. Tarnish, by the way, is just a thin layer of chemical reaction on the metal surface. Silver in particular reacts with sulfur and moisture in the air, which is why silver darkens or spots if left in humid or polluted environments. So when you throw silver into a damp basement, a musty attic, or buried in the backyard, you're basically giving it a ticket to the tarnish tour. Okay, but why does this matter? Gold is gold and silver is silver, right? When you go to sell bullion, condition absolutely matters. The three things that matter most is the type of bullion, the quantity, and the condition. Yes, the underlying metal is the core value of the item that you're selling, but each individual item also has its own independent supply and demand. If you're selling more items in bulk, you're likely to get a better deal. And of course, if the items you're selling are in pristine condition, you're likely to earn a little bit more. Some damaged or tarnished bullion could be valued a few percentage points less than pristine condition bullion. So how should you keep your coins in the best condition possible and keep them safe in general? Here are a few of the things that professional collectors and investors will use to keep their bullion safe. First, soft coin slips or sleeves. These are basically plastic holders or 2x2 cardboard holders with a plastic window in them. They're fine if they're made from inert non-PVC materials. Old, cheap holders that use PVC can leach chemicals over time and cause a cloudy surface or a greenish residue on the coins. They aren't airtight either, so if your items aren't stored properly, they still might tarnish. Second is hard plastic cases and capsules. These are rigid, clear holders that snap or screw shut around a coin. These are one of the best ways to protect individual coins from fingerprints, scratches, and air exposure. Just make sure your cases and capsules are tightly sealed and your bullion snugly fits in them. You don't want your coins to be shaking around in the case. Next are tubes and boxes. These are designed for volume. Mint tubes and monster boxes are great for raw bullion coins and rounds, as long as they're clean, dry, and stored in a controlled environment. Even though the coins are rubbing up against each other in the tubes, they're still tightly sealed, which limits any scratches and damage that they may experience. Fourth is assay cards. Gold bars often come in these assay cards, which are used to both protect and certify that your gold is real. If you remove gold from an assay card, you will earn a lot less for it, not just because it's out of the case, but because there's a higher chance that it'll be damaged. Fifth and finally, we have wrapped bars. Some larger silver bars, like kilos or 100-ounce bars in particular, will come tightly wrapped in a saran wrap-like plastic wrap, often so thin and tight that you can't even tell it's there until it rips. These are fine in my experience, so long as you store your bars in a dry, clean place. But as you get larger bars like these, condition matters a little less. In summary, here's how to keep your bullion in top condition. 1. Keep it in its original packaging if you have it, and if you don't, find a suitable protective casing for it, such as an airtight capsule, coin sleeves, tubes, etc. Second, avoid handling anything with your bare hands, especially silver, since the oils from our hands can tarnish it. Third, store your bullion in a dry, secure, stable place. And fourth, when it's time to sell, be careful when transporting your metals. You don't want to keep them in pristine condition their whole life, only to fumble in the last mile. If you found this video useful and you want to learn more about buying and selling precious metals, check out our website, goldguys.com, and sign up for our free 5-day email course, the Gold Guys Gold Guide, which covers all the essentials you need to know to buy and sell precious metals for the best prices.